Hello, everyone. Welcome to Defining Moments. I'm Rachel Bacobo, and I wanted to kind of do a continuation of the last video that I did, and it was based on Matthew 18, a couple other scriptures in 1 Corinthians and stuff. But I wanted to do a continuation about not looking down on others, and also where Jesus ends up, he faces conflict with the religious leaders and with even some of his disciples. And I wanted to read to you in Matthew 19. It talks about where Jesus blesses the children, and it says, one day some parents brought their children to Jesus so he could lay hands on them and pray for them. But the disciples scolded the parents for bothering him. But Jesus said, "Let the children come to me. Let the children come to me. Don't stop them. For the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children." And he placed his hands on their heads and blessed them before he left. I think that's very pivotal, and I'm going to read the other one as well. So this is Matthew 18, where Jesus warns against looking down on others. "Beware that you do not look down on any of these little ones, for I tell you that in heaven their angels are always in the presence of my heavenly Father. If a man has 100 sheep and one of them wanders away, what will he do? Won't he leave the 99 others on the hill and go out to search for that one that is lost? And if he finds it, I tell you the truth, he will rejoice over it more than over the 99 that didn't wander away. In the same way, it is not my heavenly Father's will that even one of these little ones should perish." There was something that, a season that the Lord took me through in a wilderness moment. And it was painful, but the Lord took me through that time to show me his heart, to show me what it feels like to be rejected, to be that one from the 99 that he cares for, that he loves, that he wants to breathe life into, that he wants to take into the wilderness to show his heart to. And so just as I was reading that in study, I thought about those moments, and he said, "See, I want you to really focus on when I said, 'Let the children come to me, don't stop them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children.'" What does he mean by that? Who are like these children? The disciples that walked with Jesus, that loved Jesus, tried to keep these children from coming to him. And so in the last video, that's kind of what I was talking about was, there are different churches, there are different denominations, there are different people. Like, we are all a unique part of God's body. We are multifaceted. God is multifaceted. So we represent who he is, each and every single one of us. We have value, we have worth, we have a purpose. And so it is not our job to judge if another child that belongs to God is worth a position in heaven or on this earth. And so he just really brought that home to me tonight, was make sure that my people understand that we are all a part. We are all a part of God. We are all a part of God. And so he says, in the very beginning, right? He made us in his image. Well, what does his image look like? Looks like you, looks like me. That unique, beautiful gem. It talks about in 1 Peter how we are living stones. We are living stone, and Jesus is a cornerstone, right? And so we make up that temple. So each of us is beautiful and unique and should be valued by one another. So we need to really look inside of ourselves and ask, like it says in the Word, love is patient, love is kind. And we need to continually ask ourselves, am I being loving? Am I being kind? Am I being who I should be? Not taking the time to ask if someone else is good enough, right? Because we all have our piece of the puzzle. We all are a part of God's kingdom. And so I just want to encourage you guys tonight, just kind of chew on that, man. Matthew is a great book. Matthew's a great book. Actually, it's all a great book. The whole thing is really good. And every time I turn a page, I'm like, ooh, that's good. That's a good word. And, man, I just want to encourage you guys, just drop in the comment, like, what your favorite verse is. And I would love to start getting some dialogue going between some of those who are following the channel. Guys, I just ask you subscribe to the channel. I would love to start getting some videos together of things that you have questions on, things that you may be seeking, the Lord for. You always want to go to Him. And that's what I'm here for. This is what I believe that the Lord has called me to do, is, bring the Word so that you can understand that the Word comes from Him, right? And so that you can start getting into some of these scriptures that, maybe the church hasn't taught on, wherever you've gone, maybe they haven't taught on specific scriptures, and there's scriptures where I just look, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is in here, there's everything in this book, guys. And so I encourage you, if you are not in this book, definitely, it is an activated word, it's living and active, and watch the Lord just begin to be drawn out of this, because it is His Word, and He's going to bring life to you. He's going to breathe life into you. And so I love you guys. I pray that you have an amazing night.